And welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. Last time we did the last troubles of Chapter 4. We collected a few star pieces in Petalburg, Hooktail Castle, Palmettos, and Twilight Town. And we also found one by accident in Rogueport, sewers to be more precise. We also chipped away at the Pit of 100 Trials, but other than that, we are ready to start Chapter 5, which is probably my third favorite chapter in the game. I'd say Chapter 6 is my favorite, and maybe Chapter... well, let's see. Thrills, Chills, Emotion and Romance. Okay. Wait up! Yep, get on the boat, dude. And off we go, sailing into the wild blue yonder. And Crump's little antennas sort of falling off for whatever reason. Meanwhile, in that back corner, this is X-Naut 1 here. Come back, dude. I repeat, X-Naut 1 here. Over. Roger. Reading you 5 by. Infiltration is successful. X-Naut Black board vessel. Repeat, X-Naut Black is on board the vessel. So that's not good, because that means that's Crump. For sure, that is Crump. No two ways about it, though frankly it's pretty obvious as is as Crump. They even hang a lantern on it. Later, hanging a lantern is basically when they point out something, usually for comedic effect or to basically point out a plot hole, because it makes it seem less bad if you acknowledge that's sloppy writing or something like that. Okay, the SS Flavion set sail. Is this voyage as reckless as they say? We must scoff. Flavio will show them guts. Day-night is very fast in this chapter. This also reminds me of Chapter 5 in the original because, well, sailing. It's as if they are blessing our voyage. Yeah, sure. Day-night. Also, I don't get why so many games do this, where it's like month, star, day X, music note. It's like, what does that even mean? What kind of crazy calendar system is that? We should reach our destination by tomorrow sunrise. So Captain Caster's gaze, red jewel shines and plays when Blast Moon Festival. This is actually important, that's why I'm reading it. Sash Brothers, best of friends, 3 times red, Sash lands on his end. Blue Sack's belly 4 times his whack, so let's hear those fireworks go boom. At the Boom Blast Moon Festival. Yeah, this is actually important, as strange as that sounds. Yes, now we are talking. Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, no. The island is right there before our eyes. Do you not see it? It is a mountain of treasure. Oh ho ho, I feel fabulous. Shall I tell you one of my many tales of raw bravery? Oh boy. Yes, but even then I smiled, for I knew I'd prevail. Also, you can get to a point where he will repeat his story. Oh great, started again. The tale of bravery, right? I heard this one yesterday. There's no... who's actually talking? Can't tell. Yeah. I'm assuming that's Toad? What's going on here? The ship's stopping. Yeah, that's the Toad. Master Flavio, awful sorry to interrupt that wicked story, but the ship stopped. Where was I? So we actually made a full loop through the story, so that was convenient. Stop, you say, to me after interrupting a story of passion and fury? Well, it's your job to keep the ship moving, yes? So take care of it. Aye, aye, Flavia, I'll get on it right quick. Wait a tick. How does he climb with no arms? Yeah, that's a good question. Lava bubble. That's actually not a lava bubble, because it's blue. That's not disconcerting at all. Oi, quit shoving, eh? I'm working over here. I said quit shoving. Okay, this is a problem. Ah! Running in circles, down the mast. They're here! What is this ruckus now? Who is here? Will someone tell me what is going on? Yeah. So we have ghosts. That's new. It's definitely very new. They are upon us, the pirate ghosts. Oh, the rumors were true. What do we do? We gotta get out of here. Ah! That was like a really half-baked scream. So, I apologize for that. That was like Sonic Adventure level. Quickly move the boat. Yeah, look behind you, dude. Or in front of you, dude. Oh, ghostly oohing thing. Are you really the Savage Pirate King? And he's now blue and screaming. And we are going down. We are sinking. You simply must take it easy, or what? Ah! Excuse me, listen everyone, if we could form an orderly line without shoving. Get that makeup path. Oh, that was crump. Look alive, man. Let's get out of here. Abandon ship. Every rich, marvelous merchant for himself. Wow, speak for yourself, dude. And here we go. See ya. So, we actually survived. Fortunate from disaster, the kindly sea washed us ashore. What strange irony that this island was our intended destination all along. And yet we mourn, we have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think that they were taken by the Pirate King, that ghostly thing. What happens to us now, eh? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. We had made a semblance of civilized life here. The ship's flotsam washed in, and I have no clue if I'm saying that correctly. Salty bread. We can live for some time on the salty bounty of the sea, but then what, I ask? We have built a few huts from washed up timbers. Ah, poor sweet SS Flavion. At least the shanties keep out the wind and rain. We still have had no sign of Bobbery and the others, and my heart she doubts. So despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are alive somewhere. Okay, this is dragging on a lot longer than I remember it. So we actually have shelter now, so that's cool. Oi, Captain Stash! Hey, Mods, before we finish the wee hut for you to rest in, come have a look. So, we could do that, but we're actually gonna be a lot more proactive from this point on. AKA, we're actually gonna get the star pieces as we go, hopefully, and not forget about them. Whoa, do not fall into the ocean. There are still those little piranha things, even though we're in the middle of nowhere. This is Wacka, you might remember him. Wacka. They drop a whack bump. Those are supposed to be delicious. They fetch a high price in gourmet auctions too. Yup, super precious delicacies. So whacking a defenseless creature to get one. You never do that, right, Mario? Again, like I said, wacka bumps are actually pretty good items, but we have Jelly Ultras, so it's not really a good item by comparison. Captain, please help us. Flavio and Podpatch are having a huge fight. Oh boy. What about you, Squinty? You turned to jelly when you saw this. Oh, they're still arguing about that. That was like a week ago. Chronologically. Wait, one moment. Did you just call the great Flavio Fancy Pants? That's right, Fancy Pants. Wow. Mature. Why, you little Cyclops? Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers at dawn. Oh, wow. This is gonna end really well. They're here! And of course they're hiding behind me! Captain Stash, them ghosts are back! Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. What's with all the usage of pants as flags in this game? Take care of these ghosts. Oh boy. So, this is our first encounter with these guys. Embers. They aren't technically lava bubbles because those are orange, like Puddaboo's. That is actually a Puddaboo, technically. Max HP 8, attack is 3, and defense is 0. Since this thing is a flame, touching it will hurt. So ice is a good strat. Also in addition to that, Vivian is a bad choice. I think she actually heals them, if I'm not mistaken. So don't use Vivian. Use Koops, if anyone. It's hard to do this without timing cues. By the way, Actually, Yoshi might be able to make a good dent in them. Yeah, we're gonna try out Yoshi. We haven't actually seen his next move yet, by the way. So we might as well. This is the hardest to dodge attack, which was lucky that happened during fog. Let's try Mini Egg because we haven't actually used it at all yet. I actually don't even know the stylish command for this. But these actually shrink enemies and reduce their attack power. I will probably never use this move again because I find it kind of useless. Just saying, it's not the best. So even though it did no damage, it did inflict a burn, so that is not good. Also, there's an inn like right nearby, so that's why I'm being very frivolous with FP right now. And actually, I am gonna use Mini Egg because he only has 1 HP. This is all we need to do. I don't know why pressing A makes him do like a running animation, which seems to serve no purpose. I have no clue what that's for. Yes, your blooming beast, Captain Sash. Try to celebrate. No, there's certainly more of them somewhere, huh? We're gonna have to lead this investigation, aren't we? We might as well just say yes, because we'll probably be forced to anyway, to put it bluntly. So let's say at the end really quick. I don't know who this is, because she looks exactly like the innkeeper in Rogueport. But there's no indication that there's a second innkeeper. So, for once, I'm actually going to tattle because I'm legit curious. Yeah, Mario's a captain now. That's cool. That's Toad Girl. She runs an inn of sorts in this tent. Oh, man, no hint. I was kind of hoping it would be. Anyway, star piece here. And there's another star piece, down here. By the beach. Here we go. So that's 3 so far. And we haven't even left the second screen yet, so this is gonna be fun. Again, you can use Miss Mouse, but I'm not because it takes forever. Also, we have the Strange Sack, which will basically let us store double items. The reason I got it for this chapter was because we actually need to hunt for items quite a bit throughout this chapter. And there's a lot of back and forth backtracky stuff, so yeah, this chapter takes a while at least to get off the ground. Once you get to the main part of the chapter, it's pretty short, but this first part in the jungle is time consuming. I would compare it to Lava Island because you have to do that kind of backtracky stuff like when finding the Yoshis, so I would compare the two. In here is Head Rattle, which confuses enemies. I don't use Confusion, so it's not really useful. Courage Shell, not crazy about it. It's good to have. Also, by the way, the reason I wanted Zap Tap was because fuzzies can't actually hurt you when you have Zap Tap equipped. Which is very, very important. Because we have a lot of physical attackers, at least during the first part of the chapter, not so much in the second, but in the first part of the chapter, you get a lot of physical attackers, like this. So, it's a very viable strategy to use Zap Tap, and just not take any damage for a very long time, so that's my advice, my 2 cents worth, as the case may be. I guess another good strategy for this area is to use Ice Drive, which I thought we got in the pit also, or maybe not. We got it somewhere else. Ice Drive does extra damage on embers, so just a little side note. There's a start piece around here somewhere, but we also have poisonous piranha plants to deal with. I don't have a clue how the hit detection worked just now, but I'm not complaining, mind you. These are basically a reskin of the Boggly Woods guys, except they have a poison spewing attack comparable to Paper Mario. It actually is weaker. I thought the piranhas in Paper Mario actually had 12 HP, if I'm not mistaken, so these guys are actually weaker. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but it's so true. Again, Super Guard's not too bad on these guys. We don't even need the Super Guard fuzzies because they'll go down because of the electric anyway. Now that we've tattled, we will be switching to Goombella to the back because we want Mario in the front because of reasons. That reason being, we want him in front because of, oh shoot. Oh wow, I actually super guarded that. I don't do that too often, to be honest. And then he goes for Goombella anyway, so that was kind of a waste. Okay, so we don't actually need to do the full action command, but I'll do it just for kicks. And voila. Okay. So that's basically the gist of it in terms of enemies in the jungle. So probably off screen I'll fight the enemies. Okay, so if you go on this block here and do this, you can actually find a hidden block, and you'll most likely be interrupted by the piranha if you don't take out the piranha first, so I would actually recommend doing that. Also, because this is actually a really helpful move, let's actually use out our new special. Art Attack is my favorite move in the game because it actually does a ridiculous amount of damage. So, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 15 is the max you can do, which is a lot, really. So yeah, that's a really good move. It takes up 4 star points though, so whether or not you like the move is left to your opinion. But we got another star piece. Lucky us. And this is actually the last enemy on the route, if I'm not mistaken. Bit of a doozy though, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to have Goombella take out this guy, and then power smash this guy. Actually, I don't need to power smash him. What am I doing? Yeah, that was not a good call, actually. I'll just mean it'll take longer. This super guard is actually really hard, and it's sort of based on a visual cue and an audio cue. At least that's how I usually counter flower fuzzies. Oh, actually I did do the right thing. Just a different strategy just came to mind. Now that they have 2 HP each, we can actually quick hammer and just be done with this. So I technically was on the right page without even knowing I was. As strange as that sounds. Okay, Flower Fuzzy done. Use Yosh to cross the gap. Actually, another thing is the gap isn't... there is a slight gap between the block and the wall, so yeah, that's what happened right there. This, and there is a shine sprite over there. Line yourself up with the bush, that is my advice, because that basically will line you up with the block. Kind of obscure, but oh well. Thunder Rage, and we have actually reached the next area. That is all the enemies for a little bit. I think this actually triggers a cutscene, so we will be saving that for next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Paper Mario: The 1000-Year Door.